Use a medicine 1. Get them hit points back. And what have we here? Another monkey. Oh, 2 monkeys. This is a bad encounter. The little dinging sound that you heard there was my my PE filling up to maximum. Your PE regenerates during combat, but not on the map. So you essentially have infinite PE, which kind of makes healing items redundant, because usually you can just heal using your magic and not have to worry about it. Because any PE that you use to heal, you'll just regenerate in the next combat anyway. The longer you spend in a battle, the longer and longer it takes to fill up your bar, though. So there's actually a trick. When you switch armors in the middle of combat, it resets that variable that determines how fast your PE fills up. So if you find that you're not regenerating quickly enough, if you've been in the boss fight for way too long, you switch armor and then you'll be back at your regular regeneration rate. I don't really use that trick a lot, because you do have to waste a turn in combat to do it, but we'll go ahead and put that on. And there should be a save point up here that I will use, because we are almost to the boss now. We are getting there. Yeah, here's our save point. Oh, no. They're going to make me fight for it. I have to earn this save point. Ooh, and I got to fight the giant compost pile there. I really don't know how to dodge the compost heap. It just kind of lashes out, so... I'm surprised I didn't run into any of those in the zoo. Ah, hit me again. Yeah, I'll definitely use the medicine then. See, that's how I dodged it, even though I was really close. I have no idea why. And I'll take some extra junk. No reason not to. Ooh, but I didn't get barrier yet. I like to have barrier for this fight, usually. I didn't get it, but that's the next PE that I'll learn. The next Parasite power. But I've got plenty of healing. I should be okay. And if not, I'll have a save here, so it's not a big deal. Oh, I forgot to show. Yeah, in the greenhouse in the zoo, it tells you about, like, South American worms or something, which is our boss fight here. Foreshadowing! What's it called when a story foreshadows something, but the person who's telling the story forgets to foreshadow it, and then doesn't point it out until it actually becomes relevant? We'll call that botched foreshadowing. So you can, like, dodge these spinity attacks that come out, but it's kind of difficult. So I don't even try a lot of the time. I just... One worm down. And now we need to heal for sure. Because I got schooled by 2 of those attacks at once, which is definitely not good. Barrier is a spell that puts damage on your PE rather than your HP, which is why I like to have it for this fight. Ooh, got right out of there. He's going to throw it. Oh, and he got me. He's going to throw it, and he didn't get me. But he's going to be in the ground by the time I'm ready to fire. This guy won't, though. Aha! Ow. Time to heal again. Definitely nice to have barrier in this fight, and unfortunately I don't. Ooh, that was luck to get right through there. That wasn't, though. I could be using medicine 2s here, I guess. Where's the next worm coming up? There he is. He's dead. Is this the big one yet, or no? Yeah, let's go with the medicine 2 here. You know what, the medicine 1 is probably okay. No, not the big one yet. Still on the 2 medium-sized ones. I don't know a consistent way to dodge the spikety attacks either. It's just sometimes they get me and sometimes they do not. Let's go ahead and heal up again. But barrier is really nice to have in this fight. I guess these biggish worms, you've got time to hit them as long as you're in range after they throw their spikety, which is nice to know. No, don't reload! Oh god, oh god, oh god! It got me. Got me again. I'm being bad. And I just ran into that one. Alright, let's heal 2. Here, heal 2. Here 2. Here 2 what? Here 2 South American worms? Alright, now it's gonna be the big guy. And he's an ass. He's a total asshole. I do have my revive in case I need it. Where's he at? Get closer. Well done, Aya. That should give me some BPs, too. Nice. There's barrier now that I don't need it. I'll make sure I get all those defenses, actually. I'm gonna save those, I think. Because I will be getting new armor tomorrow, so I don't want to use all those defenses. And I don't need any more for this boss fight coming up. So yeah, we're good for now. Let's sort that. And spend my BPs. Extra 3 points of attack. I could run back and save my game. Because Parasite likes to do this thing where it throws a boss fight at you, then immediately throws another boss fight at you. Like right here. Eve's all like, hey, come on, let's go for a ride. Okay, giant monstrous creature, I trust you. I will jump into the tiny rickety-ass carriage that you are piloting. Instead of shoot you with my gun repeatedly. Idiot! Idiot! Oh god. That horse just got ruined. He's having a bad day. He's like, I'm on fire, I've got like 18 seconds to live, I gotta get to the glue factory right now. Otherwise my death will have been a waste and have been for nothing. This is might be my favorite line in the game right here. Why be on the human side? Why not? I'm a human. Hell yeah, Aya, you tell her. You tell her. And then Eve gets all emo. How come you're not on my side? Whatever. We're gonna shoot you a lot. How do I dodge this attack? There we go. Oh shoot, I didn't get around it though. You have to like start at the extreme end of one corner and then run to the other one. And you'll just barely have enough time to dodge that attack. I might get through this without healing, actually. Nope. Didn't do it. I got to the wrong corner. But you see what I mean about how you can dodge attacks, but a lot of times it's probably not in the cards. But it's okay, because the game gives you a lot of healing. That's how I got it. And that'll do it. Now come on, I think I deserve the experience points for that horse, too. What do you guys think? Because otherwise you don't get any experience from this battle, I don't think. Which is too bad. So basically, Aya's mitochondria are so smart, they're the ones that picked out the opera. Plot twists. Oh, getting a little touchy there, Eve. Getting a little fondly. Getting a little, windowless van on us, huh? Oh, that poor horse. That poor horse. No animals were harmed in the filming of this game, except the horse and some rats and an alligator and some other stuff. Birds, snakes. A lot of animals were harmed in the filming of this game. Alright, now we're getting some more exposition out of the way. In the misty flashback scene, where all of the important backstory takes place, and where apparently they operate on little girls without putting them into a hospital gown first. Unless that teal thing is supposed to be a hospital gown. I guess I didn't consider that. Maybe it is. You know what? That's probably right. That's probably supposed to be a hospital gown. All 4 polygons of it. Hey, look! Ben made it! He's, well, running around Central Park on his own, unsupervised. That's probably only very slightly less dangerous than getting assimilated into a giant slime monster. Oh, see, Ben just wants his parents to get along. I think you see that canned animation of Daniel leaning down and putting his hand on Ben's shoulder 116 times over the course of this game, so keep an eye out for that. So yeah, basically this Eve is just flying around the city, killing massive, massive amounts of people. Which means we have to evacuate Manhattan. Which I'm sure will go swimmingly. That's probably a very smooth process. They probably have everything planned out. It's all going to go exactly like it needs to. It won't be hectic or chaotic at all. Look how sweaty Baker's back is. My goodness. I don't think Daniel ever follows a direct order given him by Baker throughout the entire game. I think he just blows him off every single time. Which is just another reason that Daniel is so great. That there's number 2. I told you guys 117 times. Oh man, I like dogs. I wish I had a dog. I don't have a dog. I have a big, like, white, fluffy gerbil. That's what I have. This is one of the very few scenes in the game that I think is kind of I don't think this scene really needs to be in here. Because presumably the player has already come in, like I didn't in the Let's Play, but like if you were playing this game like a real person, you would have already come into this room and seen the dog kennel. You don't really need that hammered into your head, hey, this is Shiva, and Shiva gets along with Ben. All you really need is Kathy saying, hey, you want to meet the best police dog in town? Because at that point, the player should have already met the best police dog in town. But maybe the scene is okay, and I'm just tired of watching it because I've been playing this game so much recently, and I've seen it so many times. During an evacuation like this, you would think they would open both sides of the bridge to exit Manhattan, wouldn't you? Wouldn't they find some way to use both sides of the bridge to get everybody out of the city at once? And a lone ice skate, whose owner is, I don't know, probably got gobbled up by slime monsters. Meanwhile, random Japanese guy is in town. And even more random, for some reason, this donut guzzling cop here, who mistakes Maeda for a Chinese person, just happens to know Japanese. For no reason whatsoever. That dude loves anime. That's all I can think of. In 1998, there was no other reason in the world for anybody in America to know Japanese, except because they were a big anime fan. I don't know if that's still true, but in the day, that was, and if you liked anime, you started learning Japanese. That was like a status symbol amongst anime viewers. I wonder if it still is. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I think anime has become more mainstream since then. What with, the Pokemons and the Dragon Balls, and basically Cartoon Network had a lot to do with it. The Hamtaros. I love Maeda. Maeda is one of my favorite characters. He's just adorably anxious and silly and just so very superstitious. These are the lockers of fate. These 5 lockers shall determine your destiny. Remember those square chairs, man? Man, my goodness. You go to an airport or a hospital or something, and they had those really stupid square chairs. And then you had, the TV from the ceiling in that big cradle thing, like a giant claw coming out of the ceiling holding the TV. You couldn't just mount the TV to a wall back in the day because TVs and flat screens hadn't been invented yet. So very 90s is my point. I'm to the point in my life where I'm getting nostalgic for things from the 90s now. That's how old I am. My goodness. The 1890s, not the 1990s. That was pretty recent. I'm talking about the 1890s, like horse and buggy kind of stuff. How are we doing, random Japanese man that abducted me and took me to his flophouse? Kunihiko Maeda, a scientist from Japan. I do feel slightly better that Daniel was in on the whole rescuing Aya from her unconscious, possibly concussioned state on the back of a runaway carriage. Because you just know, if Daniel had stumbled across his flophouse, and there's just this skinny, kind of creepy-looking Japanese man sitting there, he would have punched first and asked questions later. That's just the kind of man that our Dallas is. Good old Dallas. Dallas and his mustache. The mustache of kings. It's a very police mustache. It's like that 1980s police mustache. My stepdad has that mustache. My father-in-law does too, come to think of it. My goodness. Dudes in the 70s did not know what they were doing with their face. That's all I've got to say. Maeda's role in this game is to tell us that everything that happens in America happened first in Japan, basically. Everything about all this nanomachines, mitochondria, he went through it in Japan first. And you already know that the just Japanese scientist is super creepy because he named a cell culture. Ugh. Gross. And is the fire really necessary in here? I mean, it's well animated. This whole scene is well animated for a pre-rendered PS1 backdrop, but an ultimate being, huh? Like the final being, like there's no beings after it? This game misuses the word ultimate the way it misuses the word evolution. And it does this a lot. I do feel kind of bad, though, because she accomplished essentially nothing in her little sojourn through Central Park. Nothing good came of it. That's Maeda's canned animation where he reaches back and scratches the back of his head like that. That happens 117 times in this game. Oh, dramatic music. Aya, you're not a monster. You're not going to kill anybody, except, you know, monsters. But they don't count, because everybody knows once your mitochondria evolve / mutate past a certain degree, they no longer have a soul. And therefore it's okay to kill them. Watch how long it takes Maeda to walk out of this room. Watch this. He's still going. He's still walking. And he'll just walk into that door for as long as I don't push the button. That is Maeda's door, and the whole universe can just go screw itself so far as he's concerned. But no, I think it takes like 24 steps for him to walk all the way around. And notice he walked all the way around the fire pit. He didn't want to walk close to Aya because she can kill him with her mind or her cells or whatever. I don't forget how it works exactly. Damn right, Daniel. I trust you and your mustache. Now leave me in peace so I can finish watching Letterman. I don't think Letterman broadcasts on Christmas. I don't think he'll be doing much broadcasting on Christmas after he retires either. Which, if you need to know how dated this LP is, like, he has just announced that he's retiring, but he hasn't actually left TV yet. I think that's where it stands right now. I think he's got, like, what did I read? 16 or 18 more episodes, I think. I don't know. I'm not a big Letterman fan. I just read pop culture blogs and stuff. And here we are on day 3. Save point? Save point. Alright, so that was day 2. Guys, we're going to pick it back up here on day 3 of Parasite Eve in the next video. Thanks a lot.